Coming up on the AFN Europe Report.
We'll see what high-tech gadgets are on the horizon for possible military use.
We can actually walk through and talk to the guys that are selling it.
And we'll check out a grueling march that covers over 100 kilometers, but has some unique entertainment along the way.
It's a nice addition, keeps you motivated.
Plus, Air Force security police in Germany have been temporarily replaced by kids. We'll explain. Good evening and welcome to the AFN Europe Report. I'm Petty Officer Shamia Briscoe. The Royal Moroccan Air Force recently introduced the first 4 of 24 F-16s into their fleet of fighter aircraft. Air Force Staff Sergeant Tiffany Gordon takes us to Morocco, where members of the U.S. military are celebrating this momentous occasion with our partner nation.
The F-16 Fighting Falcon provides a low-cost, high-performance weapon system for the United States and partner nations. And during a recent ceremony, Morocco became the 25th nation to receive the elite fighter aircraft. Senior U.S. military officials attended the historic event, further strengthening the ties between the two nations.
It's an incredible honor for me to be able to be here and share in this experience of the delivery of the first F-16 to the Royal Moroccan Air Force. We have a wonderful relationship with the Moroccan Air Force, but being able to fly the same airplane and will just increase our opportunity to work together, as well as being strategically important to the Royal Moroccan Air Force in their modernization program.
The logistics support is to be delivered ahead of the aircraft. Most of it has been delivered already by April 2011, and the training almost done by July this year.
The solid partnership between the two nations traces back more than 200 years, when Morocco became the first country to recognize the United States as an independent nation.
Well, I hope that they can take the best of what we've taught them and what their experience that they already have from the F-5 and put that together to employ the F-16 the way the Moroccans intend to do so.
The ceremony showcased more than just the arrival of the new F-16s. It was a proud display of the two nations' current partnership and future endeavors. Air Force Staff Sergeant Tiffany Gordon, Bengadir Air Base, Morocco.
Computers and other electronic devices that we use every day are constantly evolving. What may be good today may be outdated tomorrow. Army Sergeant Lucas Hawkins takes us to see some of the newest gadgets on the market that may have some very good uses for our military.
The Armed Forces Communications and Electronics Association recently hosted a technology expo at Patch Barracks in Stuttgart. Companies from all over the world were present to display the products they have developed for the Department of Defense.
At the expo here, we've got new technologies that are not yet used by the warfighter, but we have a lot of stuff that is.
McIntyre and others like him work with these new products every day, but very rarely get a chance to see them up close.
This is a great scenario where we can actually walk through and talk to the guys that are selling it and actually put our hands on the stuff that we're paying for.
The products on display will have an impact on everyone from the rifleman to the logistician. Everyone was more than happy to explain what their new gadgets did. Some were a little difficult to understand.
First thing you might want to do is ortho-rectify.
But that's why we have people like McIntyre.
These are things that the warfighter is going to need, but they don't have access to them yet. And unless we actually can look at them and get our hands on them, they're not going to have it for a lot longer.
Army Sergeant Lucas Hoskins, Stuttgart, Germany.
When members of the Air Force family are working hard downrange, it's important to take care of them. Airman First Class Danielle Koberg tells the story of one airman at Aviano who takes that calling very seriously.
Aviano Air Base has an incredibly high ops tempo, with airmen constantly deploying in support of the mission. When the Aviano Airmen Advisory Council saw the need to take care of those airmen, they started a program urging council members to gather supplies for care packages. With multiple airmen in the desert, the 8th Air Support Operations Squadron representative immediately got to work.
As the squadron rep for the 8th ASOS, I'm kind of a liaison between the AAAC and our squadron here.
It might have been hard work for Airman Miles, except for one thing.
One of the great things about this squadron is that, yes, we do have a high ops tempo, but taking care of our airmen, making them feel like part of the family is still #1 priority.
The family-like relationships they form aren't just a nicety, they're a necessity, a result of the dangerous duty the ASOS airmen perform downrange. Weeks from the deadline, the AAAC set to gather supplies, Airman Miles will keep showing his support for the airmen downrange, one care package at a time. Airman First Class Danielle Kohlberg, Aviano Air Base, Italy.
You won't find a lot of Army personnel on a Navy base, but there's one who just arrived in Naples, Italy, and she's got pet owners flocking to see her. Petty Officer Joshua Nistis has the story.
And how old are they now? In general, I've just always liked animals, small animals, especially dogs and cats, and I've always wanted to be a vet. Yeah. I am Captain Karen Billiard, and I am the new veterinarian and officer in charge of the Naples Veterinary Treatment Facility. This is my 3rd tour now, running a vet clinic. I just finished a tour in Germany. I was at Spangdahlem Air Force Base, so Italy is much warmer, and the people here and the pets here have been great. It could just be the breed too, just like people, some dogs, some people. And every pet owner and every pet is different. So it's actually really rewarding to see a puppy and get them back to health where they should be. And I just love dealing with the clients and their pets, dealing with the military working dogs, and it's been a great experience. He'll be fine. Basically this wound will heal, we'll take the drain out, and then he'll return to normal duty. Awesome.
Up next, an incredibly tough contest with some interesting entertainment. We'll explain after the break. Welcome back to the AFN Europe Report. Rain or shine, the 21st Theater Sustainment Command 66 Transportation Company is revving up for a little friendly competition. Army Sergeant Benjamin Boggess takes us to the rodeo, but this one doesn't involve cowboys and livestock.
A truck rodeo is a competition where soldiers test their ability and knowledge on the Humvee, 5-ton, and the M915 tractor trailer. Soldiers participating in the event compete in 3 graded challenges.
The grading consists of 3 grades compiling to make one overall grade. In the first day we had the written test, which counts as 40% of the grade. Then also we had the PMCS portion, which counted as 10% of the grade. And then right behind me you see the obstacle course itself, which counts as 50% of the grade.
The 66th Transportation Company previously held the event annually, but because of the unit's multiple deployments, the truck competition was put on hold. Private First Class Justin Charles was one of 3 first-place winners.
It's a big honor because the truck rodeo is a long-time tradition in the Transportation Corps. So it's an honor to be able to come in and win first place in the 915 event.
This year's winners also include Sergeant Reynaldo Ramos in the Humvee category and Private First Class James Wilhite in the 5-ton. Reporting for the 21st Theater Sustainment Command, raise up, 66, raise up, more! I'm Army Sergeant Benjamin Boggess.
This year we mark the 10th anniversary of the September 11th attacks on the United States. Many of you in uniform may have actually joined the service because of 9/11. If you did, we'd like to hear your story. Simply go to AFN Europe's website and click on the Stories of Sacrifice link. Fill out your contact information and someone from AFN will be in touch. Once again, if you joined the service because of the 9/11 attacks, click on the Stories of Sacrifice link at afneurope.net. The 4-day, 161-kilometer march in Nijmegen, Netherlands is a grueling test of physical endurance and mental strength. Valerie Rezzanetti tells us about one element that helps people reach the finish line.
To walk 25 miles a day, you need a little more than good shoes and nice scenery to keep you going. Enter the music of Nijmegen.
I love it. It's great music. I'm really into it.
It's hard to pinpoint a genre. It's eclectic, to say the least.
They love the techno, they love the polka, and they love combining the two into some sort of techno-polka mix.
If variety is the spice of life, we've hit the mother lode here.
Well, that's interesting because there's mostly like dance and techno music going on, and beside the speakers are 70 and 80-year-old ladies. So that's a pretty interesting sight.
From drummers to marching bands to the indescribable. Town after town, musicians of all kinds come out to entertain.
It's really nice. See all the other countries bringing out their bands, playing on the side of...
Regardless of the style, one thing is clear. The music makes the day.
But it's fun. I mean, it's like walking alongside a huge dance floor, more or less.
It's a nice addition. Keeps you motivated.
And when you're walking 100 miles in 4 days, every little bit helps. Valerie Rezinetti, Nijmegen, Netherlands.
If you missed a story on tonight's newscast, you can always check out our website at afneurope.net. And while you're there, you can check out our Facebook and Twitter pages. But stay with us. We put the job of law enforcement into the hands of kids. We'll explain after the break.
Very dangerous.
Every Tuesday, the Exchange releases new DVDs and CDs at their Power Zone. This week, look for some classic movies from the 80s like Better Off Dead, starring John Cusack and Kim Darby. Out on Blu-ray this week is Ferris Bueller's Day Off. It's a story about a high school student who, believe it or not, takes a day off of school. It stars Matthew Broderick and Alan Ruck. For the complete list of new releases and great shopping deals, visit shopmyexchange.com. I'm Army Sergeant Josh Dwyer, and that's your DVD Unwrapped.
Listen up. We've commenced Operation Eagle, which will cover the entire European theater. This operation's being implemented to celebrate Jeep's 70th anniversary. We'll move forward with 200 vehicles available for purchase in Europe. The Exchange and AFN the Eagle are giving you a chance to win a brand new special edition Jeep. The new car sales Oscar Mike Jeep sweepstakes. Win a piece of history on the midday show now through August 15th. Now go out and win.
Welcome back to the AFN Europe Report. Summer is in full swing and children from the Kaiserslautern military community are looking for educational and entertaining ways to spend their time. Air Force Sergeant Michael Davis takes us to Capone Air Station, Germany, where some security forces personnel have just the thing.
The 569th U.S. Forces Police Squadron is hosting Children's Days throughout the summer for the school-age program and child development centers. These day camps allow children of military members an opportunity to get out and experience something new in a safe environment.
The CDC, they actually had all their field trips canceled due to off-base activities, so we just provided them with a Children's Day. It's a children's tour, just something for them to get out of the CDC and come and visit and see what we do down here.
Different stations were set up outside of the Security Forces building on Capone Air Station. After applying their warrior face paint, the children set off to see some weapons and play in a real police car. But the highlight of the day?
Beating the red man. They definitely enjoyed hitting on our red man suit.
The last stop on the tour was the holding cells. Hopefully the first and last time they will ever see one. After a quick group picture, the kids were on their way with some good memories and hands full of goodies. From Capone Air Station, Germany, I'm Staff Sergeant Michael Davis.
If you missed a story on tonight's newscast, you can always check out our website at afneurope.net. And while you're there, check out our Facebook and Twitter pages. But that's all the time we have, so thanks for watching and have a good night.